from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at our home side of this one. They know coming in, they've got to be at their best. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking. And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use. Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm. Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week. And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny. And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, it's Gordon. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 21 carries, 64 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua going to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete. Albert Okuebunam. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here.
Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. A handoff for Gibson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Mayfield down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there for Washington. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Tua now on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it. We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield on play action. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Mayfield escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at Samuel.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down. Mayfield dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action. Mayfield. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the two teams will head to the lock. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
From the 36, Mayfield. And he will find his man, Samuel.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make this a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Gibson again. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Let's go, Gordon. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 31, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mayfield now. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Baker Mayfield
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Slide for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Christian Wilkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
Shifts by him.
That's it, baby. We go run.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 and now on first down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sanders' kick is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing, because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 5, 2:25 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. Now Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mayfield on first down. Gets this to Gibson, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Mayfield to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit.
Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Baker. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. One final try for Tagovailoa. Pass complete, Goddard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.